Good evening, everybody. How are you guys tonight? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Yay. I hope everybody is doing well. Doing well. It is a sunny evening in the Pacific Northwest. Yay. Sunny and about, I don't know, low 60s maybe, high 50s. Who knows? Little windy out there. We've had a windy day. White caps on the sound all day long. But yeah, it's been a good day. Thank you for all the good birthday wishes yesterday. It was lots of fun. I had Bob and I went to a late lunch, early dinner over at the bistro where my friend Barb and I had gone and had split a fish and chips, basically, and clam chowder. It was just nice and calm and relaxed. And came back. Let me get some. I'm going to get some lip gloss. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Should put that on always beforehand. And that's what we did. Got some messages from the kids and been chatting back and forth with Bryn today about going down sometime this week to hang out with her and help with the kids down there, see how that's doing and what's going on. But yeah, it's been a good day and so fun. Had my friend Luis had his show last night. He does every Saturday night live on Saturday nights on Mr. Camera Junkie, and everybody was wishing me happy birthday. And then his City's God, which is city channels I think you should go and watch. He featured my on-camera channel, which was pretty cute. And so it was good. It was good. I hope everybody's doing well. So I have just one art piece to show you, one or two couple of them, but Tamara has a really pretty study in what she's been doing, and that's been kind of thing. And then, as I said tonight, the beginning of it was frogs and flyers, and flyers being the dragons. I have a couple stories that are just kind of cute and fun, but that whole thing about how we jump to assumptions type things, and it's kind of good. Hello, I'm eating my first meal of the day. It's 10:28 a.m. Oh, okay. I said good afternoon and good evening, and I didn't say good morning. Oh my gosh. So good morning tomorrow to Tamara and every stuff. Good. Dragons, yes. So anyway, so yesterday morning for my birthday, I got up and Bob gave me a bag from up at our little it's a local. It's the Cost Less, it's called, and it's a kind of pharmacy, but it's also the local, it's like a kind of like hardware, but also it has clothes, it has makeup, it has all those kind of things that you would want. Hi, Fatima. And it also has a really nice candy section, like of handmade candies and type of stuff. So I was greeted yesterday morning for my birthday with a bag of salted caramels, dark chocolate and milk chocolate salted caramels. So that's what I ate for breakfast yesterday morning, which was delightful, but not the best thing for your health, obviously. But it was great. It was my excuse to have salted caramel chocolates for breakfast. That was great. Anyway, but off we are. Yeah, I know, yummy. what an excuse to have salted caramel chocolates for breakfast. But let's get rolling because we have some. So Tamara sent me this note with her birthday wishes, but also said, this piece is collage on a piece of paper hand towel. It was used for cleaning brushes. There are 6 stages and still unsure if the final piece is the final piece. So many different variations, so I sent these. It gives you an idea of how it can change the look. And I love that she does this for us. and makes them in progress. So this is stages 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to make them even bigger and block out me and what she said. There. I'll just put that up there. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of the text. So that goes below these guys too. Just move them down. There. Good. So here's stage 1, 2, and 3 of the piece that she's done. And this was from a piece of paper towel or hand towel that she used for cleaning off brushes. It's just fabulous. Plus, I love the fact that it gives me an insight into like the color palette of what she was working with on this piece. Very cool. So I love the mullets. Triptych. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you guys, before I forget, Helen says to say hi. She sent me a message. And so did Gail Duke, my birthday twin. They both said to say hi. Anyway, yeah, this is beautiful. I love, like I said, I love the color palette. And then the introduction of this, the disc in number 3. I see from 1 to 2, it took me a while to really look to see the difference. But then in the upper right-hand corner in 2, there's the addition of the, oh, you can't see me doing my mouse around, of the gold paint there. It's almost like a fish-like piece. And then that has, in the next one, it's a headpiece in 1, and in 2, it's in another spot. And then 3, it comes back as a headpiece again, almost. And then there's a shield added in. Or at least I think of it as a shield. So then we go to here. Stages 4 and 5. Make it bigger so you guys can see it more. Here. Again, that headpiece as it moves back and forth. I like it as a headpiece. I really do. I like it on her forehead. We'll see what she does. And then that addition of that longer piece, almost like it's like a spear or a bow. It's like a warrior princess. A warrior princess, I think. And then this should be the final. Oops. There. And here's the final piece. Make it even bigger. Oh, nope, it's... There we go. So you see the whole thing because there's your signature. Again, brought it back as a headpiece, which is where I really like it. And then the shield and the bow. It seems more like a bow to me than like a spear. Gosh, it's gorgeous. All from a piece of hand towel that she's used as. That's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Yay. I see a bow. You see a bow? Yeah. I do too. Okay. So here we go for me. I did some more of my doodle stuff. So let me show you where it started out with. I grabbed out the black paper and I started doing some, that's a duck from, I wanted to try this white pen and see if what I could do because I had an idea. And then I just started doing silly cats and then doodle stuff. all around, and it was fun on black paper. And I was trying some other different doodles. And then watched another gal do one, and this was a boulder builder. And you did these things, and I started putting them like a fence. And it was Minutes of Zen. I think it's Min of Zen. Anyway, she does this thing, and this was one of the things I watched on YouTube, and these were the two different things. And then I ended up doing this. And that was doodling last night. Well, we were watching something, and the idea of the gate, because I was thinking, this is where my thought process was, that, let's see if I can put this up here. So my thought process is about, the watering cans that I showed you last week that was all white with black. I was thinking about doing another one, but painting it black first, spray painting it black, but except for a couple places, and then going over painting a white design on it for a second one. I think I might do that. And I haven't forgotten that you guys want some of those little watering. I'm going to get some small little ones and make them for you guys. I know you do. You want. I'm gonna make small ones for you that don't have to be so big, and then they can be like little vases and stuff like that. But that's what I did. Yay! I've been doodling, and then today. Let's see. So, and then today I was working on trying to get my photos library straightened out on my iCloud Photos library, because I moved it off my desktop or off my Mac, and then, oh, come on, don't do that. And then it's not updating. And I had in Docs Live yesterday, somebody had asked that question, and he went through the steps of it, and I know where I did the mistake wrong. What's that? Why is there a black dot in the middle of me? Why is that there? Hello. Hello. But yeah, so I was working at what I needed to do to get that straight. And then I got distracted. I took a walk with Aldo and did some other stuff. So I never really completed the project. It's not a big project completion today. Thank you. I adore the cats. Thank you. Yeah. The kitty cats, it was all just different kind of shapes. I decided to try to them. Anyway, tonight I have two books for you. One is called I Am a Dragon, and it's by Sabina Hahn. She is a Brooklyn-based author and artist. She is known to public radio listening families as the artist for Circle Round, the storytelling podcast. She is the author of the picture book Pineapple Princess and a contributor to Enchanted Lions, The Velocity of Being. She has also illustrated for the PJ Library. And so this was it's called I Am a Dragon, a Squabble and a Quibble. A quibble. It's just what those quibbles are all about. So let's go here, get the book where you can see it. Have some more. These are more books that I got from the library. And I love the simple kind of, and this, I Am a Dragon by Sabina Hahn. A Squabble and a Quibble. I like the dragonfly. Hadn't seen that before. I like the way it's painted in. It looks like the painting is done in... Oh, we'll find out at the end. Wow! What a big frog! Wow! I am not a frog.
Such a big frog.
I am a dragon.
Such a big frog.
But I am a dragon.
Dragons don't exist. You are a frog. You are real. You exist. Everybody knows that dragons, unicorns, giraffes, and cupcakes are imaginary. My mom told me.
Your mom knows everything.
I mean, they are either cups or cakes, not both.
Exactly. I am not imaginary. I am a dragon.
It's so sad. You don't know who you are. So sad. So we will tell you. You are a frog.
I am a dragon.
You are green and wet. And you go on land and in water. So you are a frog. Like us.
I am a dragon.
A frog. Like me.
I am a dragon. A very mad dragon.
I fell off a rock. You fired at us.
It was scary.
We all have sunburns.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry too. I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry. We are all sorry we didn't listen to you.
I'll try not to get so mad next time.
My mom told me you should count to 10. Counting sheep helps too when you get mad. Everybody knows. I read it somewhere. We will be better listeners.
And don't believe everything you hear.
Question everything.
Okay. 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 And just because he's green and wet, that doesn't mean he is a frog.
Maybe he's a horse in underpants. I still think he's a frog.
I heard that. And illustrations on this. The artist used ink and watercolor to create the illustrations for this book. And the hand lettering was done by Sabina too. Dedicated to all the frogs and all the dragons everywhere. 2023. I am a dragon. Beanie and Cecil Dragon. Cupcakes are imaginary, I know. They're either a cup or a cake. Really. I know, isn't it a great story? I thought you guys would like it. I knew you would like it. You needed something to laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. It was just, I just started rolling and it was just cracking me up. Just cracked me up back and forth. And then, of course, the frog's been sitting on the turtle's back the whole time. And the turtle comes out. He's not a dragon. And then the horse in underpants. Really? Seriously? That's one stubborn frog there. Oh my goodness. So it sounds like you guys like that one. Yay. That was fun. And I liked the way that she did the watercolor with the ink. That's it's always fun to see. I haven't quite got out my watercolor inks as much as I want to, and to try to do both. But I will. Anyway, the next book is called All the Books. And it is written by Haley Rocco and a Caldecott honoree, John Rocco. And they are... Haley Rocco has loved children's books her whole life and has been acquiring as many books as possible since she can remember. While she doesn't believe she'll ever own all the books, she's grateful to have access to them at her local library. She lives in Rhode Island with her husband, 2 cats, and a very excitable dog. She's also the author of How to Send a Hug. John Rocco is a #1 New York Times bestselling author and illustrator of many acclaimed books for children, including Blackout, recipient of the Caldecott Honor, and How We Got to the Moon, recipient of the Siebert Award honor book. And they have there's a cute picture of the 2 of them. Let's see, where am I again? Desk. Here we go. I love this picture of the 2 of them looking out between all the books. And that's the end paper. But this is the book called All the Books. There we go. Let's see if I can get it so it can see the whole thing. There we go. Yay. All the books. Yeah. I love these little animals in the end papers. They're really cute characters. All the books. This is it says the illustrations for this book were done in pencil, watercolor, and digital color. Yeah, you can tell that it's watercolor, the watercolor, but then the digital color added on. All the Books, written by Haley Rocco, illustrated by John Rocco. Piper Waterstone could not share her books. You see, her books were special, rare, even magical. Her books brought her to other worlds, faraway galaxies, and even back in time. Let me try something. I want to try something here. I can go to wide here. Ooh, I could do that. So you guys could see the book better. Hang on, even better. There we go. And even back in time. And to keep them safe, she took her books with her everywhere she went. Through spring, summer, fall, and winter, her books were never out of her sight. Wow. Have you read all of them? Asked her friend Gregory. Yes, I have, said Piper proudly. Is that a book about pirates? Can I borrow it? Borrow my book? Piper had never had to share her books before. Oh, I'm sorry, Gregory, but I just really need that book right now. But you've already read it, Gregory replied. I know, but I forget what happens at the end, and I need to start reading it again. All right. I guess I'll just go to the library then, Gregory said, running off. Piper never understood why anyone would want to go to the library to read. She had all her books, the best, most magical books, right here with her wherever she went. The truth of it was, Piper had never actually been to the library. Hang on. Oh. You can see the bookshop over here, and she's coming. But the sign to the library is that way. As Piper grew, so did her collection of books. But bringing all her books with her everywhere she went was becoming more and more difficult. Ugh. And one day, it was simply impossible. Nope. Ah! Worst day ever. Of course, it was right then that it started to rain. Oh, no, all my books, they're getting wet. My, that's quite a collection you have there, said a kindly mole. My absolute most favorite book is completely ruined, cried Piper. Well, first things first. Let's get out of this weather, he said. The building was warm and dry and smelled cozy, like wood with a hint of vanilla. When her eyes adjusted to the light, she gasped. What is this place? Oh, wonderful, isn't it? This, my young friend, is a library. And I'm the librarian. Let me show you around. This is a library? Piper was amazed. Within these walls, we hold all the books. It is my job to keep them organized, safe, and dry, he added with a wink. Most importantly, when someone visits the library, I help them find the books they are looking for. That's my same book. How is that possible? Asked Piper. The library has all the books, the librarian smiled. Plus, I recognize that cover. And if you like that one, you'll love this one. Whose books are those? The librarian pretended not to hear her question and handed Piper a small rectangle of thick yellow paper. Sign your name on this card right here, please. Piper used her absolute best penmanship. But whose books are all these? She asked again. They're yours, the librarian said, reading her card. Piper Waterstone. With this card, you'll now have all the books. I will? Positively. Having this library card means that all these books are now yours. You're welcome to take as many of them home with you as you'd like, including these. Piper stared at the stacks of books and wondered how she would ever be able to carry them all home on her bike. Maybe just take out a few today. And then when you're finished, bring them back and you can take some more. They'll be here for you, safe and sound. But if they're all mine, where is he going with those? Well, said the librarian, they're his too. They're everybody's. We all share them. Having this card means the library and all the magic contained in these books are now yours. But it only works if everyone is willing to share them, he said. The librarian then guided her over to an alcove beside his desk. Stand here, please. Piper Waterstone, do you promise to share all the books? He asked in a deep, official-sounding voice. The library went completely silent, and Piper could feel everyone's eyes on hers. I will, she whispered nervously. The librarian peered at her over the rims of his glasses. Piper wasn't used to sharing her books, but it seemed like a pretty good deal to be able to have all the books. I will, Piper exclaimed. Wonderful, just wonderful. Welcome, Piper. And the librarian proclaimed as he stamped her card with a loud thud and handed it to her. All the wonders of the library are now yours. She studied the card and stood a little taller. Piper had all the books right there in her hand. It felt strange and marvelous all at once. She carefully put the card in her jacket pocket. She thanked the librarian and gathered her things. The rain had finally stopped, and Piper realized there were some things she needed to share before she left. Book donations. Best day ever. Piper Waterstone came back the very next day. She couldn't wait to share all the books. And that's all books. Another one about libraries, of course. One of my favorite places in the world. Library. Yes. All the books. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yes. So that's what I had for stories and art for tonight, you guys. Like I said, what was it that Helen had sent me a message saying happy birthday, and she's been watching the shows afterwards, but she hasn't made it quite at the time of the lives, but she did send her greetings. And I got a message from Gail. She sent me a text yesterday, birthday twin, and didn't find it. She didn't elaborate on how she's doing, but it was nice to hear from her. So that was good to see. Such a special book, yeah. Libraries, you know. Who can go wrong with a book about libraries? And a book about dragons. I mean, seriously. Such a Fatima, such a captivating story. I almost forgot to comment. That's great. That tells me that the story, yeah, those are the kind of stories that you want to have. Those that just hold them all in there. Wood and vanilla, that's the library smell. Yeah, the end papers are always so pretty. Now, I wonder if the inside is the same on both books. Yes, I'm a dragon on the inside. And I'm looking to see. Oh, okay. So on this one, let me go here on all the books. We'll go back to here. So on all the books, if we look at inside, if you can see it, so inside the dust cover, you have a completely different cover. So this is, I equate this, I was talking with somebody the other day about this. This is the equivalent of like, you know, and here's a picture of her down there. You can see that. The different kind of thumbnails, like the desk cover is like a thumbnail for a video. What makes you pull it off the shelf? And sometimes it's one that attracts. I mean, sometimes the inside cover is what will attract the people, and so they make the dust cover the same. But sometimes what they choose as the inside artwork is not necessarily going to make somebody grab it off the shelf. It would not present as well on a bookshelf as that. Same way with like thumbnails. Anyway, where am I? There I am. Wood and vanilla, best invention ever. Yes, I love it. Such a special book. Saying was that the papers have that vanilla smell to them. Not sure why. Oh, that looks awesome. This book, just for a bit, I could see it in my head. Or one awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tamara. That's very sweet of you to say. Okay, guys. I'll be back on Thursday. Only thing that could interrupt that is if Bryn calls and I need to go down. And if that happens, then I need to help her out with stuff and be there for the kids and her. So that would be the only thing. I'm going to probably, so I'm planning on being here live for Thursday, but I'm also going to back that up and have a couple of videos, stories ready. I'll do a recorded and I'll have them in case for any reason I can't make it. If for some reason I'm going down there. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend is next weekend. I didn't know that. I thought I had another week because I always think of it as the end of May. But it's the last full weekend of May. So it's the last Monday of May. Crazy. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much. This was fun to do. And it stayed. Everything I didn't crash. Nothing crashed. That's nice to see. Yay. I think I figured it out. It's that crazy virtual camera. So that's all right. We can do. I might have to get a little better on the lighting, but oh well, as long as you can see the book, that's what I care about. And as long as the audio is good, that's what I care about. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a delightfully fun week in this mid-May time. And it's always so fun around here because the colors are coming out, the flowers are coming out, but then we have days where it switches on us and it's not too warm and it's not too cold and it's just pretty awesome. But then we have windy days like today where things are crashing around. Last night wind was crashing around and caused the lights to come on in the backyard because the things were whapping and bapping around. But anyway, have fun, and if you get to go, I will have fun if I get to go. I get to go hang out with Rory and Rook and McLean, it's quite fun. McLean has really gotten into geology, into rock collecting, and he and I share that in common. And then, of course, Rook always likes to do the artwork, and Rory does too, a little differently. Rory's kind of like the snugglebug for stories, though, and so it's fun. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Yeah. So everybody, have a delightful week. I hope each and every day for each one of you is full of creativity and something that makes you smile. And if you are struggling with that, then find two people to make them smile. And you know the rule, when we fill someone else's bucket, it fills our own. And so, bucket fillers, go out and spread the word, and I will see you the next time. Just keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, you know. The first place you're going to find it is when you go look in your own mirror.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless.